the social media thing for a while. Uh, because sometimes people get quiet when they go into a lot of family related things, you know? No, you got it. You got it, Petey. All right. Peace.
How did you know?
Part of me says if I tell you, you'll believe me. But the other part, if I tell you, you won't. So now the last part is, do you still want to know?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a mind reader?
Hmm?
You're a mind reader?
Way better than that.
What?
Each of us. Each of us have the ability to manifest things and vibrate in such a way based on how we feel about life that we attract certain experiences to us. The other part is how we define things, literally meaning the definition of something, would tell us how we begin to think about something, and how we think about something tells us how we will feel about it, and even how we will experience it. Which means the vibration that you had before you came downstairs, I already knew what it was. And even though I was on the phone, with every step, I knew it was you, and the vibration remained the same. And that's why I told you to wait a minute with a gesture, and I'll come back and get what you actually requested, even though you never said a word. I told you you wouldn't understand it. But you have that same power too, son. You tap into it more frequently than you know.
Well, I did it with my friend today.
Is that right?
Yeah, I just looked at him, and they're like shadow box, like like to go like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "How did you know?" I was just like, I just wanted a shadow box. The way he looked like, the way he was looking, looked like he did want to.
You're recording it. Check on TT.
You okay?
I was checking you out. You had that really exciting feeling just a moment ago before you noticed me while you were playing.
How? I didn't.
How the magic works, if you want to call it that. Automatically. Want to test it out?
How do you test it?
Well, actually, you've been testing it out since you were born. I'll give you an example. And you won't have an answer, and I won't do anything. You do it all. Well, if you repeat after me twice. You ready? Don't stop playing again. You don't even have to look at me. Listen. 1, 2, 3. Did you hear it? Keep playing. Don't look at me. Now you know what I want you to do? It's real simple. You know how my voice sounds, right? You remember? Now, inside your head, say the numbers that I just said as if I were saying it out loud. Now. So I have a question for you now that you did it, right? Did you hear the numbers?
Yeah.
How?
So I remember.
I don't think you understood the question. I said, did you hear the numbers? I didn't ask you.
I said yes.
How?
From your voice.
But I only said it out loud once. But in your mind, you hear my voice just as clearly as if I said it, right? Now watch this. You say the numbers out loud. Watch 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Now say it again, but in your own head. Your voice. So I got a question for you. Did you hear your voice saying it?
Mm-hmm.
But you never opened your mouth. So where'd the voice come from?
In my head.
Exactly. Part of the power in here. Because if you can hear a voice, even remember a video game, but you don't just remember what you saw when you sleep. You remember the sounds exactly, even as the game you're playing right now. So how is it possible to get both video and sound, but you no longer making the sound or seeing where the original sound came from? That, my friend, is powerful. And that power is in every human being to do more than just that. But that same thought process told me what you wanted before you came downstairs. Get it? It only gets better. Oh. I don't think I told you either. Did I tell you I'm on a job interview?
No.
Using the same process that I was talking to you about. I'll try to be brief. You don't need to look at that. You can hear. Last Thursday, around 2:45, I had a meeting that Kyle was not necessarily too happy about how it ended, so I had to talk to him about not feeling that way about it. And then I said, I try to help a lot of people out, so maybe it's time for me to make a lateral shift to a different position, maybe a CISO or a CTO. CISO is cybersecurity information systems operator, right? Officer, rather. And then the CTO is a cybersecurity technology officer. Both of these are executive level positions in big dollar companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought about having a talking class. You know what I do? So on the same laptop that you're on, I took about 10 minutes to look up what these jobs pay, how I'd want to be interviewed, where I'd want to be interviewed, and not going to the traditional office interview where I sit on this side of the table, they sit on that side of the table. So no, if I do this interview, I want to be unique. I want to actually do it at a restaurant. So I'm comfortable, they're comfortable, like over lunch. And I thought about that with a passion. I said, that's what I'm going to do. Guess what happened?
What?
10 minutes later, I get a phone call from a senior director of a billion-dollar company called Gigamon. Guy said, look, I saw your profile on LinkedIn. I saw some of the videos and things like that. You've been great. I think you'd be great for this CTO position. He said, but I'm not the one that would be doing the hiring, but I talked to the guy about you. I'm just wondering if you'd be interested. I said, yeah. He said, do you mind if I share your LinkedIn profile with you? This is your full name and resume. I said, sure. He said, to be honest with you, I already did. His name's Richard, and he'll be reaching out to you within the next day or so. So we talked a little bit more, and I asked him about the position, what it entailed, the job description. He said, yeah, based on your profile and your resume, it'll be right up your alley, John. It's okay. So he said he'd be reaching out to you the next day or so. I said, that's fine. 10 minutes later, the vice president of Gigamon, of the company, reached out to me. Not a day or so. 10 minutes later. Remember, I just manifested this thought with passion. And it happened. So last Thursday, we agreed to meet Tuesday, which just passed, at 11 a.m. at Bahama Breeze at Potomac Mills Mall. So I met him for an hour. He paid for lunch, talked about me, told me about the company, talked about the opportunity. Now, I make roughly $200,000+ a year. This job would pay somewhere between $400,000 to $450,000 a year, plus bonuses, potentially taking it north of $500,000, more than $500,000 per year. All that happened without me calling anybody, sending my resume, which is traditional. Through the power that's innate in each person by way of thought and passion, I was able to manifest that with barely even trying, all within a few minutes. And it's continuing as we speak, because as I mentioned, I'm just going to set up a couple more meetings, meeting with other people within the company. When I'm sharing that with you, just so that you understand.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's like, wait, so 1 year you could pay off this house?
Yeah.
Like, we get a mansion?
Why would I?
No.
You understand what I was about to say, don't you?
Yeah, I'm talking about like,
You don't
well,
understand.
yeah, never mind.
You don't take abundance and then say, okay, I'm going to give it to these people, now the abundance is gone. But the part about being off the house is good for a year. Yeah, pretty much good. In my mind, I could have that job or any other simply by having enough passion and thought around what needs to happen and what it needs to get it. And that's literally easy as it is. So in your state of mind, in actuality, we think alike. And because we think alike, I share certain things with you so that you don't lose sight of the same creativity that you have right now, Mario. That is why you're better at certain things than your friends. Haven't you noticed?
Mm-hmm.
Because they've noticed.